I'm still kind of speechless. I'm still kind of trying to take all this in because I had a lot of high hopes for him. I bought his jersey for a reason. God, these hoes ain't loyal. these hoes ain't loyal.
And that's the tough part about being a sports fan.
Yep.
You gotta, sometimes you fall in love with players and you gotta see them leave. One of the hardest days I remember was when Ed Reed left and became a Tennessee Titan and a New York Jet. Like, I mean, these guys that you love and that you watch and you just can't imagine them playing for anybody else, and that's just not how sports works. It's a business. It's a business.
It's a business first.
I mean, thank God I like football and, baseball, but baseball's pretty bad too. But
yeah, I mean, just bringing up the fact on loyalty. Is there any loyalty left in sports? Is there?
I mean, you really don't see, actually ESPN came out with a little poll, and it was who's the best homegrown player, and to qualify for that, you have to be with the team for 5 years and can't have played anywhere else. And you would think, oh, that's a lot of guys in the league. But looking at those numbers, you have 2 or 3 people per team that fall into that category, that have been with the team for 5 years or more and have not been with anybody else.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's just the way sports is now. That's just how it goes. I mean, people get traded. Like we said, it's a business. Everyone's trying to be at the top, and that means that there's a lot of moving pieces shuffling around. This isn't checkers. This is a game of chess right now. So that's how the game's played.
It's interesting to go back and look at back in the day when you had people that just stayed,
spent their whole careers on a team.
Yeah,
that's how it used to be back in the day. In our parents' generation, they were able to watch guys who played on one team their entire life, And now, unfortunately for us, in our generation, we don't get that same luxury.
No, we don't.
We have to keep our fingers crossed every single year, hoping that a player doesn't get traded. Yeah. I mean, Timmy Jernigan, he was still in his rookie contract. And what did they do? Traded him to the Philadelphia Eagles out of nowhere.
Yep.
Rumors weren't really flying about it, and then all of a sudden, Ravens decide to announce the trade of Timmy Jernigan to the Philadelphia Eagles for a 3rd-round draft pick.
And now, would you kind of, I guess, put this on what the age we live in nowadays, as in something where we just get bored very quickly?
I think it's the what can you do for me now era. Yes,
yeah.
I think
what have you done for me lately?
I think we are growing up in the I need immediate results. People get bored too fast.
Yep.
This generation, our generation, DJ, the millennials and the Generation Z or whatever they call younger kids now, but I mean, that's one of those things where if your team's not winning now, people don't want to see a rebuild anymore. People don't care about that kind of stuff.
The Giants, for instance, look at that. I was at a game recently, and there's a decent amount of people, but nothing like you've seen in the past.
They actually didn't sell out for the first time in like 6 seasons.
Yeah, wink, wink.
The other night. So, that's just the world we live in nowadays, guys.